Hello, YouTube. Bandana Gramma here. You are live, it says, so I guess you're there. Welcome to my home. Today, we're not going to be confined to the kitchen. We're going to be in the living room and in the dining room and in the kitchen because I have different things spread out in different areas that I want to share with you. I have some shopping hauls from the Christmas tree shop and from the Salvation Army thrift store. I have dinner I'm making tonight. I'm going to show you the recipe I came up with, trying to save some fat and calories. Hubby and I are trying to watch our diets again. And I also have some planting hacks to share with you and show you what I'm going to be putting in the ground outside. But right now I'm just starting my seedlings here in Zone 7A, Maryland. So welcome, welcome. I'm going to put my eyes on so I can see who all's here. Okay, and I see Alicia. Hello, Alicia. Welcome. Glad to have you here. This weekend we drove to Virginia because two of our grandchildren were going to be in a concert, and it was called Choir Cabaret. And it was a very nice program. They had redecorated the gym to look like a cabaret coffee shop, and they had what do you call those auctions where you can bid on tables full of different items that people have donated. I forget the name of what they call it, like blind auction or anyway. You could go through and bid on those things. McKenna McNary, hello, McKenna. Let's see. McKenna, I rarely see you here. Good to see you, hon. Okay. Anyway, we went to that and it was amazing. Those kids are so talented. Some of them sounded altogether like professional singers. They had groups and they had individuals and they had trios and they had duos, and it was a marvelous time. And it was dessert and coffee and tea and cold drinks that they served, and they charged a little to get in because they were raising money for their choir trips. And who's that? Buckeye Girl, hello. Frugal Healthy Homemaker, hello. Robin Larkin, silent auction. That's it. Thank you. The senior moment, couldn't come up with it. I need your help, folks. I'm always missing words here. So thank you for that. Yes, silent auction that you could bid on items. And they had all kinds of things from restaurants and pizza to handmade quilts and baby items. They must have had 50 different silent auction items there. So it was a very nice time. It's about an hour and a quarter. Hello, Ellie. Hello, Ellie. Yeah, it was fun. We stayed overnight because we don't like driving home at night in the dark. An hour and a quarter from it's on the other side of DC from us, so there's a lot of traffic, and we enjoyed it. And the weekend before, we had gone to the same area again and stayed in the same hotel because our granddaughter was having her 16th birthday. So that was a lot of fun. Okay, I think we got some people coming in now. Thank you for saying hello. I love it when you say hello and I can see all who's watching. I'm going to start with my haul I got from the Christmas tree shop. Uh, I woke up one morning and my husband had gone for his walk and he left me a note and he said, "How about we do a date and I'll take you down to the Christmas tree shop and we'll have lunch." And I said, "Great, Christmas tree shop is about an hour from here, south of us, so we don't go too often." And it's one of my stores I really like to go to because I can usually find some good deals there. So I did go, I did find some deals. I found some nice items that weren't necessarily, super earth-shattering deals, but they were so nice I wanted to get them anyway, even though they were kind of average price. Better than other retail store prices, but not shockingly inexpensive. All right, I think I said hello to everyone who's in here, and I'm going to get my receipt, and we're going to start, and I'm going to show you what I found at the Dollar Tree. Now, if you don't have a Dollar Tree near you, I'm sorry. Well, here I go with my microphone again. When you people come in, you should say, "Susie." Are you wearing your microphone? Because I always forget it. Alicia said she would love it if they had a Christmas tree shop. I know, when I first heard of it, I thought, oh, they got Christmas items all year round? What is that? But I don't know why they call it that, but they do have a lot of holiday items, no matter what the holiday is, decorative things. But they have everything else. It's just like, a department store. They have all kinds of bedding and knickknacks and seeds and some clothing, not a lot of clothing, toiletries. They've got a lot of stuff. So here's what I found. We're going to start right here. Now, they had some pasta on special. Normally, they charge $1, which isn't bad. It's a full 16 ounces of pasta. And I have ditalini for soups. I have penne. I have rotini. And I have elbows. I get 2 of each. And they were selling them 2 for $1. So each pound of pasta was only 50 cents. Very good price. So that's why I got so many. Next on the list, I was running out of olive oil. I always use extra virgin, first cold pressed olive oil. And they had 34 fluid ounces, which is, 16, that's double the 16 ounce and plus some. And it was $6.99. So can you see that price? I don't know if you can see it because of the light. But anyway, there you go. I think $6.99. So that's not too bad for good olive oil, and it's a good sized jug of it. And then my husband, of course, does puzzles. And he found himself a puzzle. Puzzles are so expensive. So he got this one with the covered bridge and the old truck and a picnic set up. Really cute. 1,000 pieces. And that was $6.99, I do believe. Yeah, let me look on here. Olive oil puzzles, $6.99. And I found some really cute cards. I'm going to move this because the light is not good. There. Is that any better? Okay, I found this cute box of cards. It has 4 different cards in it. There's 16 cards, 4 each of a different. Are they pretty? And they're blank inside, and they have matching envelopes with flowers on them, so you can send your own notes out. So, spread joy, and they say, spread joy, have faith, live life, and give thanks. So, a nice little cheer-up card or whatever that you need, in a nice box with Velcro in it. And they have the cards and envelopes, and they cost, what do you think? What do you think those cards cost? 16 cards. Can you imagine going into the store and buying 16 cards? Box cards were $3.99, so that's a good price. Then they had bathroom towel with our initial on it. I guess it could stand for Gramma, but it actually stands for our last name. So there's a nice white towel with embroidered initial monogrammed, and that was $3.99. So I bought that for when guests come to look kind of special. Now this was one of those things that costs a little more than I like to pay because I'm so frugal, but compared to the full price, they were still marked down quite a bit. But they're a little pricey yet. But I love the towels. We had our bathroom redone last year, and there's a lot of gray in it. So I thought these would look really pretty in there. And the full bath towel was, where is it, $7.99. So yeah, that's kind of pricey, but it's a very nice towel. And the hand towel matching was $3.99. And then the washcloth was $2.99. So I got that matching set. I'll probably use it myself, but it'd be nice to save for company too, because it would make the bathroom look all real pretty, I think, with these colors in it. All right, then for the garden and for my bath, I bought a big old thing of Epsom salts. You know, putting a little Epsom salts in with your tomatoes is a good thing. And that was $4.20. Ugh, it's heavy. Epsom salts has gotten expensive too. This is 6 pounds and was $4.29. I think that's a good price these days. If you got a better one and could tell me where to get it, I'd be interested to hear. Because I've been looking around and so far that's the best I can find. Alrighty, now I got this little soap thing from my bathroom. It's just a soap holder so it doesn't slip around. When I put the soap on the edge of my tub, you know, in the corner we can set a soap, it's always sliding off and dropping in the tub. So I thought I'd put this there and then it would hold on to it and wouldn't fall into the tub. And that was, where is it? $2.99, I do believe. Oh, sorry, 99 cents. That was 99 cents. Yeah. All right, then I got garden gloves. It's a Miracle-Gro. It's probably the only thing I'd buy from Miracle-Gro because I do all my gardening without chemicals. But it's a 3-pack, and they look like they're a little cut above. They got a cute flower on them. And they were $3.99 for 3 pair of gloves. So I thought that was a decent price. Now I have a son who is rebuilding a Volkswagen Bug. He actually bought this Bug when he was in high school, which was a long time ago. He's, let's see, how old is he now? He was born in 73. So he's way past high school. And the Bug that he rebuilt when he was in high school, he saved. And now he and his 16-year-old son and 15-year-old daughter are rebuilding it again. So I found this mug there. And he told me he wants to end up getting a bus and rebuilding that too. And I thought he would love this. So I meant to bring it with me when we went this weekend and I forgot it. So see, it was $3.99. I thought that was a good price for a nice mug. So I got him that. And next time, I think they're coming this week for some birthdays we're having with his sisters. So I'll give it to them then. All right. Now I got to step over here to get the next item. At Christmas Tree Shop, they have some nice seeds. They have heirloom seeds from Lake Valley. I've gotten a lot of seeds there in other years too. They're always half off. I've never been there when they weren't half off, so that's a good price. And so this is marked $1.79. It's half of that. I got poblano peppers. I love to grow those. San Marzano tomatoes. Some nice curly kale. And some Blue Lake bush green beans. All half off. And they have a good amount of seeds in there. Not like some of those ones you buy and they got like 4 seeds or 10 seeds or something. So yeah, I like to get some seeds when I go to Christmas Tree Shop. Now this, I don't expect big things from because it was only $4.29. But my good pruning shears need to be sharpened. And I know where I'm going to take them to get sharpened. But until then, I thought I'll just buy this pair. And even if they don't last forever, they'll probably do me until I get my other one sharpened. And so for $4.29, I thought that was okay. So I got the pruning shears. And I also got, for the garden, one of these big shower waterer thingy-dingies. And that was $8.99. So I got one of those for the garden. And that was my haul from Christmas Tree Shop. I don't know if hubby's sorry he asked me to go or not. Because I found a lot of good things. He didn't complain, so I guess he was all right with it. Let me check your comments. See what's in here. Let's see. Sweet 16. Yes, our Jada was Sweet 16. Hello, Belinda. So glad you could make it. Nice of your hubby to suggest car ride and Christmas tree shop. Yes, it was. It was very sweet of him. Hello, Jatan. Welcome, welcome. Alicia says she misses her dollar store. Everything is now $4 or less. Michelle, hello. Finally got alive, and it's been a while. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here, like I said, Melinda. I discovered olive oil is cheaper at Drug Emporium than it is at Walmart. Have to look that up, I guess. Of course, nice puzzle. Pretty puzzle. You saying hello to each other? That's great. Have fellowship here in the chat room. Beautiful cards. Yeah, I thought they were nice. Nice box to reuse. $5 is my guess. Close. maybe Canadian money it would be $5. Okay, Common Sense. Hello. Howdy. Nice towels. Thank you. All right. Alicia says, I go through lots of Epsom salts now that I make bath bombs for the spa. I get 8 pounds for $9 at Walmart. Yeah, so this was 6 pounds for 4 something. So, comparable, I guess. I'm good, Jatan. I'm doing real well. Thank you. And I've been praying for the people that you've been putting it up, asking for prayer for. That would be fun, rebuilding a car. Yeah. He's got 3 he wants to well, he didn't get the other 2 yet. He's gotten this bug that like I said, he's had since high school. And then his wife wants a certain kind of car. I forget what kind. He's going to get that one next and rebuild that. And then he wants to get a bus. We used to have a Volkswagen bus. I could kick myself for selling it. I so wish we had it now. I'd love to use it as a camper. Alicia would love to grow beets. Yeah, I love red beets too. Teresa Wheeler, welcome, welcome. So glad you made it. I've met Teresa before at a shindig, a hootenanny. Kama says he's blessed to have a seed library in town, so as long as we bring seeds, okay, cut off your, I can't read it all. The seeds, I guess as long as you bring some to trade, the seeds are free. Michelle, hello. And Robin says, in Aussie, we have the reject shop. Okay. I can't, it's Common Sense, you got cut off again. I'm sorry. I can't read it all. Tim says, hi, Susie. He just got home. Hello, Tim. Did he skateboard home, Alicia? No, I guess you got too much snow for that, right? Snow and ice out there. Alicia is up in Canada, and she has posted some very icy pictures from outside her house. All right, we're going to go into the parlor now, and I'm going to show you the haul I got from the Salvation Army thrift store, and it has to do with my crafts. There's Jeffrey's new chair. Isn't it cute? We stuck it in his playpen while he's not here. All right, I'll set up the camera. Hope you're not getting seasick. Now, you know, those of you who watch my channel, that I make mittens out of wool sweaters. I take wool sweaters, I wash and dry them, shrink them, felt them, then I cut out all these different pieces to make mittens out of. And then I design the mittens with all these different prints and solids to make an aesthetically pleasing presentation. And I sell my mittens. Well, I need to find sweaters to do that. And sometimes even at thrift shops, I have to pay like $8 a sweater, which, you know, is a lot for doing crafts. And lately, I went to 2 thrift stores. My thing keeps going dark. I hope I'm all right with the live here. Lately I went to 2 thrift stores, and they must have got word that people are crafting with the wool sweaters, because the normal sweaters were from $6 to $8, but the wool sweaters, they hiked them up to $15 and $16, and I just walked out. I couldn't do that. So I went to this Salvation Army store. These were Goodwill stores I went to. I went to a Salvation Army store down near near where the Christmas tree shop is. It's about an hour from here south. And they had half off all the clothes. So, and their prices weren't as high as other places either. So I bought over 20 sweaters, and I got different colors, and they were all half off. So I got them between $3 and $6, I'd say, a sweater, $3 and $5 maybe. So I will be cutting these up into mitten parts. And I think I'm also going to make, besides making the mittens to sell, I'm going to make mitten kits and put the directions together and tie them to a YouTube presentation where I will show how to make the mittens. So, yeah. But I found some nice colors. They have to be at least 60% wool. And I got over 20 sweaters. I got a lot of gray, and I got some black. I got some burnt orange and pinks and reds and maroons and browns. So I should be all set for mixing and matching and cutting up more sweaters to make a plethora of mittens. And even though it's getting close to spring, some people could still use them, I know. But I need to work through the spring and the summer in order to have a table, my crafting vending table, at not only Homesteaders of America in October, but I believe it's July. I may also have a table at, here I go again, forgetting the name of it. Oh, why do I always do that? Is Suburban in here? She reminded me last time. So thank you. Great haul on the sweaters. Yes. That big magazine about homesteading and making your own stuff and getting back to basics. What's that big magazine? Mother Earth News. Mother Earth News. They're having a shindig, a gathering, a fair, a conference, festival, something at Polyface Farms, which is Joel Salatin's place in Virginia. So I may also have a table there. So I need to get busy and make lots of crafts to have. Yep. Always. Senior moment, always. Can't deny it. It happens. All right. So just showing you the mittens I have now. There's, let me put the, okay, there's one pair, like that. Now this is a his and her pair that coordinate. They're of the same fabrics. They're in a little different configuration, but this is the man's pair, and this is the woman's pair. And I have these with purple cuffs and purple in the print. And these are very similar to that with gray cuffs and the print. And I have these color block ones with copper and green and purple. And I have this pair with the pretty applique flower on it. And here's a cable knit with a big vintage button on it, retro vintage button. And I have these blue. These are the ones I have made now. And I'll be making more. So they are on my Etsy shop, and they are $36 shipped for those mittens. But if you buy them here, they're $32 shipped. So if you want a pair, you can tell me which ones you're interested in, and I'll contact you. Just put a comment in below. And first come, first serve, and we'll do it that way. Okay, so that's my haul from Salvation Army. Oh no, there's more. There's more. I also got half off on CDs. Now this was a find because I had this CD. This is still sealed, never opened, Seabiscuit. That's a good movie. If you've seen it, I really like this movie. And I had this. My screen keeps going dark on me, so I can't see. I had this, and I loaned it out, and I hadn't gotten it back. So I thought for half price, because it was only marked $2.99, so $1.50 is all it cost me. I got another one. And then this was some Louisa May Alcott novel called The Inheritance. I don't know if it's any good or not, but for $1.50, I thought I'm going to give it a try. Sounded interesting. I got this one from my husband. He likes that movie. We haven't seen it in ages. So, $1.50. And my husband picked up a Chicago CD because he likes Chicago, and that was $1.99. So we got those at the Salvation Army store too. So, all right, let me check your comments before we go back in the kitchen. Love Homesteaders of America. Yes, Steve and Angie, hello. Welcome, welcome. So glad to see you here. They are dear friends of ours. We hope to meet up again sometime. We saw them at Homesteaders, and we were even talking about maybe meeting up with them halfway to Kentucky someday. Okay, Kate. Hello, Kate. Thanks for joining us. All right, I guess I read all the comments. My Alabama home, hello. And I think I got everybody. If I didn't, just say hello again. All right, we're going in the kitchen. I'm going to show you my gardening hacks and what I'm getting ready to plant now. And then we're going to do some cooking. I'm making dinner tonight. Making tonight's dinner. You can come see what I'm making. If I can get myself untangled here with my cords. Alrighty. Here we go to the kitchen. Hang on. I got my table set up with my gardening stuff. At first, I'm going to reacquaint you with this box. My daughter, Heidi, gave me this box of seeds for Christmas. It's all Renee's Garden, really nice seeds. And she has everything in here from salads and flowers and peas and melons and beans, pumpkins. I mean, it is just loaded. Some bigger packages with container herb gardens. Here's a bigger package with California poppies. Climbing nasturtiums, which you can also eat. Larkspur. These are all flowers here. Some of them are edible. We got cauliflower. We've got English parsnips, which I definitely want to plant, and tricolored carrots, sweet Armenian cucumbers, golden gourmet beets, jewel tone beets, 5-color rainbow beets. So I hit the jackpot. Heidi gave me a ton of seeds as a Christmas present, and there's no way I'm going to be able to plant all these because I was going to cut back on my garden this year because last year I didn't do well with my garden. We had too much going on. We had some health issues, and the garden did not get attended to. So I was a fail last year with my garden. Only got a few tomatoes, not much else. And the squirrels got my fruit. So last year, Bandana Gramma was a fail. So hopefully this year I'll try to do a little less and do it better and get back to when I used to have a, really nice produce harvesting time from my garden, even though it won't be as much as before. Yeah, those squirrels, I'll tell you. I got some plans for them, hopefully to keep them away, but I don't know if it's going to work or not. Now, the other thing I want to show you with these hacks is last time when I did the live stream, I planted some tomatoes in here. But I said I'm not going to do any more till I get my plant markers so I can, because I didn't want to mix up what was what. So I'm showing you what I'm doing to make Freebie plant markers this time. I do this a lot. This works, and also if you have Venetian blinds you want to throw away, you can cut up those and they make great plant markers. You just got to make sure they don't have lead in them or something like that, that they're all right. So I took one of these cups, and I took a pair of scissors, and I just cut down in strips on the yogurt cup, right? Then I'm going to spread it out like this, and just, see, I'll take that label off, and just cut around like that, and you have tags for your plants. So these ones I planted last week are Amish sausage tomatoes. So I'm just gonna put on here, I need a fine tip, Amish sausage tomatoes. And I'll put that there, and that'll serve as a plant marker. Okay. Now, is my screen going dark from time to time for you, or is it just my display here? Because it keeps blacking out on me. All right. Broussards. Hello, Broussards. Welcome, welcome to Bandana Gramma live stream. We're about to move on to cooking tonight's dinner. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody here. Kate's going to start seeds today too. Yeah, I hope to get outside and do a little cleaning off my beds out there. It's kind of nice out today, like in the 50s, I think, which is, it's been a while since we've had that warm. Working on appliques on shirts I make, says Angela Chastain. Hello, Angela. Okay. Darn squirrels. Yep, that's the Broussards. This is your year, Bandana Grandma. I hope it's my year again. Is that a calendar, or is that Jeffrey's picture on it? Yes. Yes, that's a calendar. It was a Christmas present, and that's our Jeffrey on the calendar. Every month has another picture of our Jeffrey, going back to when he was a little guy. So, yeah, he's a cutie pie. Our Jeffrey. He's 15 months old now. Okay, just your display. Good, thank you. For seed markers, I use the giant, I go to the giant, oh, it's cutting off, something craft section at the Dollar Tree. Love your necklace. Thank you. This is, of course, you know, if you mention my jewelry, I have to give my sister a plug. This and these came from my sister Jody, who sells paparazzi jewelry. Everything is just $5. Matching earrings come with every necklace, and they're lead and nickel free. And the jewelry looks much more expensive than $5. So her link is down below if you're interested in any inexpensive, beautiful jewelry. And I got a tickle in my throat. Okay, we're running a special on my mugs too. Get my plugs in. So these mugs with the blue interior and the blue handles and double-sided logo on them are $16 shipped. And for the white ones with double logo, $12 shipped. So just comment below if you want one and we'll work it out. Yeah, that seemed to calm down the beast here. Okay, I think, yes, Alicia, it's like the one you sent with your kids on it. That was sweet too. Okay, over here to dinner. Now first let me tell you how this came about. This is kind of a made-up recipe, but of course you never cook anything that's never been cooked before. I'm sure somebody's made this at some time. But last week we were trying to cut back on our calories and fats again. And I was going through my refrigerator trying to figure out what to make and what to make that my husband would eat because he's a meat and potatoes guy. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Sometimes it's difficult to get him to eat things that are healthy for him. So I had made a turkey and I had a lot of the turkey breast left over. And I made this dish I'm making now with turkey breast last week. I don't have any more turkey breast, so I'm using lean ground turkey to make it. And I was just browning up the ground turkey with a bunch of veggies and making like a vegetable and turkey bowl with it and putting the seasonings in it so that you had a bowl, almost like a stew. But it was really good. So, and it was, if you go by Weight Watchers, everything in it was allowable. So it was a good, healthy meal to eat, low fat, low cal. And we're going to start today. I already have my veggies washed and cut up somewhat. I need to dice them. And I found a sweet potato while I was getting my onion out, a lonely sweet potato. So I thought I'd throw that in too. For the whole pot, one small sweet potato shouldn't be bad. It might sweeten it up a little bit. So I got the flame on. I'm going to brown my hamburger and I'm going to saute my veggies so that it caramelizes them and brings out the sweetness. You all know I love my Crofton chopper here. Makes everything uniform in size. Even carrots go right through it. So there, I chopped up carrots. That was a couple of carrots. I have like half a large stalk of celery here that was left over, so we're going to throw that in. We got some onion. This makes quick work of it. So I got a medium onion there. I have the green pepper. And remember, even with your store peppers, when you clean them out, save your seeds. You can plant those. And if they're organic peppers, all the better. We want color, so I'm putting some orange peppers in as well. I have yellow squash. That's good for you, low in calorie, low fat. I've got zucchini squash. That's going in. Now this one you got to keep a secret. I'm switching out the blade from that size chop to this little smaller chop. And I'm going to put in a few mushrooms. They're good for you. If they're recognizable, I will hear protest. Recognizable, all I hear is everything's delicious. So this is what I'm doing. Being sneaky. Putting some mushrooms in and chopping them small. And once they get in there with the ground turkey burger, ground turkey, nobody's going to know. But I will know that there's some nice healthy mushrooms in there. Extending the meal, making it low calorie and healthy. So there's all those healthy veggies in there, done up in quick order. And I'm burning my pan. Did somebody try and tell me I forgot my pan? All right, let's see. I'm going to wipe it out, make sure I don't have anything black on it because I overheated it. It is a cast iron type pan. Okay, I'm going to put a little oil in it. Not much, just a coating, because I'm also going to water fry these to save on fat and calories. A little trick I use. Another veggie I'm going to use is spaghetti squash. I use a lot of spaghetti squash in a lot of my meals because it takes on the flavor of whatever you cook it with and it extends the meal with very little fat and calories. To cook this, I just halved it, scooped out the seeds. This works great for scooping out seeds, ice cream scoop. That one's seen better days. And then I put it on a plate and I poured just enough water in here to make a puddle. And I put it in the microwave from 9 to 12 minutes, depending on, or 8 to 12 minutes, depending on the size of your spaghetti squash. If you don't like using microwaves, go ahead and put it in the oven. But that's a good way to cook it. And then you just take your spaghetti squash and you strand it. And it's like instead of using noodles or spaghetti or rice, you can put this in. And it really fills out the meal and tastes good. I'm going to put both the turkey. I got lean ground turkey here, so I'm not going to need to drain it. There's some veggies. Here's the ground turkey. I'm going to wash my hands again. I forgot. Okay, I guess I'm back. All right, I just washed my hands. And I got about 3/4 of a pound of, a half to 3/4 of a pound of ground turkey in here. And I'm just going to cook them all up together. If I had a higher fat turkey, I would cook that first and drain it. But there's not much in this one. Now the seasonings I'm going to use are garlic powder, my favorite poultry seasoning, salt and pepper, I think that's all I'm going to put in it. And I've got this little potato, little sweet potato, that I'm also going to put in there. See if it'll sweeten it up a little bit. I'm going to get a bowl to put those other veggies in. You can put beans in this. Sometimes I throw black beans in just to make a heartier meal. And black beans are a free item on Weight Watchers these days. At least the Weight Watchers I was on. They have so many programs out there now. I think you have to count the sweet potato for pork. Yep, buffering. I don't know what's happening with it. Anyway, I was telling you I was putting spaghetti squash. I'm going to put spaghetti squash in this, and I'm going to add water to cook down this meat and veggie. So it makes kind of a thick sauce, and when you add your spaghetti squash, it'll also thicken it up some. And it will make a nice tasty meal when you put your seasonings in with your meat and your veg and the spaghetti squash filler. So because my iPad's acting up and keeps going blank, and it seems to be buffering now and again, I may not finish this online. I may finish it, sign off and then finish it. And I'll put a picture up on my Facebook pages. I have my Susie Bandana Facebook page, S-U-S-I-E, new word band, B-A-N, last word Dana, D-A-N-A. So Susie Bandana, 3 words. That's a Facebook page. Go ahead and join that. And I also have a group, the Bandana Gramma group, B-A-N-D-A-N-A, G-R-A-M-M-A group. And if you, there should be links below. You can just click on those and go to them. And you can sign up and join. And I'll be putting pictures up of the finished product. I think that's all I'm going to tell you about today. I will check again before this goes blank on me. Kate had to run. Okay. make sure I didn't leave anybody's question or comment unanswered. Is your cutter a star frit? This cutter I got from, there's no name on it. Is there? There's something on it. No, that's burnt. This cutter I got from Ollie's. And I think it's kind of a no-name cutter. If you mean my, if you're talking to me and you mean my meat masher, yeah. I wish I bought more than one because it was only $1.99 when I found it. Yes, the spaghetti squash is kind of, it has a nice fresh taste to it, but it's very light and a little on the bland side. So you can add butter, you can add salt and pepper and eat it that way, or oil and salt and pepper. Or when you add it to meals, it takes on the flavor of whatever you cook it with. You could use it in place of spaghetti and put meat sauce on it, or just tomato sauce on it. Yeah. Yeah, it's back on now. I don't know if it's going to stay though, because it went off twice. Not sure why. I'm the only one using this Wi-Fi, I do believe. Unless for some reason I got on my daughter's Wi-Fi, which would not be a good thing, because she's working downstairs on her Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm going to show you what I do now. As it starts drying out with the oil that was in there, because I only put a little bit of oil in it, I can add a little water. And I'm going to add salt, pepper, and a little bit of poultry seasoning. I'm going to turn this down some. Now the water's evaporating quickly, and that's cooking the peppers and the sweet potato and the harder things, the carrots, quicker with the steam. And this has got a nice consistency now. I am going to put my spaghetti squash right in there. And this will thicken it up, and I can add more water to it, more seasonings as I taste it if it's needed. And I'll just mash this in, mix it in with the meat and the veg. And this will make a nice low-cal bowl meal that really tastes good. Of course, you can add whatever veg you like. You could add peas if you like. I think my husband will like this. Sorry, keeps going off, so I'm going to sign off. Anyway, I just added a little water to this, cooked it down, put some a little spaghetti squash in it, and I'm going to add some more water and taste it for seasonings to have a nice flavor. And then we'll be serving this up in bowls for a ground turkey veggie dish that has spaghetti squash to act as a noodle filler or pasta or rice. And it gives you that sense that you're having something a lot more than you are. So I'm going to sign off now. I'll put a picture up on my Facebook pages. If you're tuning in for the replay, you're going to see videos popping up here, 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 and here. So you can check those out to see what else Bandana Gramma's been working on. Thank you all for coming by, and I'll see you next Monday at 1 o'clock Eastern Time, when I like to do my live streams, and maybe sooner if I have something else I want to tell you about. Bye-bye, everyone. God bless.